Hello, everyone, and welcome to Connect 5. Happy Friday! Happy Friday. This week for me has gone by really quick. Um, oops. Hopefully, you all can see me. Hopefully, it may have been a slight lag. I accidentally clicked something. But happy Friday. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are watching me, if you're just now joining, go ahead and feel free to share this with someone. For those who are catching the replay, hello. Go ahead and share this. I'm going to try to keep this below 15 minutes. Go ahead and share. And let's go ahead. And before we dive into this topic, you already know I like to introduce myself. So, welcome again to Connect 5. Connect 5 is where we go live 5 days out of the week to provide social media, marketing, branding, as well as communications tips for entrepreneurs and small businesses. I'm Shekinah Walton. I'm a certified social media strategist. I'm also the founder of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises, where we help those to build their brand and grow their presence, as well as optimize their social media page to be able to reach greater people. And so, thanks again for those who are tuning in for the first time. Really appreciate you all. And if you have not subscribed to our email list at ShekinahVictoriaEnterprises.com, the link is in the video. Go ahead and click that link. It will take you to our website where you can subscribe and you will receive a free social media guide entitled How to Harness the Power of Social Media. It has over 20 slides from a presentation that I did last year that everyone was like, wow. Like, so that's why I wanted to provide that as a free resource for entrepreneurs, for small businesses to be able to better take advantage of social media. And so if you have not received that free social media guide, go ahead. Subscribe by clicking the link in the live video and it will take you right to our website. All you have to do is put in your email. We don't ask you any other information. And then that free social media guide will be delivered right to your email. Okay, so now that I have went through the preliminaries, we're going to be discussing creative block. All right, and 8 easy ways to generate fresh content ideas. Okay, creative block, 8 easy ways to generate fresh content ideas. So here's the thing, creative block is going to hit you, it's going to hit the best of people, right? Even I've had creative block, we've had creative block, and I want to be able to share a few easy ways to be able to generate fresh content. So here's the thing, sometimes you can get creative block when you feel like you've exhausted all of your ideas for content, or you just want something fresh, like you're tired of kind of just rehashing out the same thing, because remember, your audience can tell when it's fresh as well, and they'll be engaged with things that are fresh. When stuff is stale, when things are just like kind of old, and you've been using the same things over and over, haven't switched up anything, then it can cause for there to be a lack of engagement, and even some people may just completely disconnect from following you or being connected with you. And so this is why it's important to always stay on the go, creating fresh content, things that will keep people engaged, and that will make people understand why they're connected with you in the first place, and why they need to continue to stay connected with you on whatever platform that is, whether it's TikTok or Instagram, Facebook, X, Snapchat, whichever platform you're using. You want people to see why they're connected and why they should continue staying connected with you, because they're receiving some value, or they're receiving something that is beneficial for them, or they just like seeing just what things are happening and all that good stuff, or they'd like to stay updated. People want to see why they should continue to stay connected with you. They may have gotten connected with you in the beginning, maybe when things were a little bit different, but over time, people can start to lose kind of that. I would say that excitement and that engagement, especially if you're kind of just not, I guess, posting content that appeals to them. And so this is why you want to constantly be creating fresh content because, like I said, things get tired. People lose interest easily. People's attention span is it's smaller than ever, and so having fresh content will keep people engaged. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're out of content for social media, here are some strategies and some things that you can implement, some ways that you can implement to stay active, right? And engage your audience. Because most times, what we do is, when you don't have any content, when you don't have any ideas, we just don't post at all, right? And then before you know it, it could be a month, 2 months, 3 months before now you have fresh content, or now you have inspiration to post. Sometimes we just don't have inspiration. You don't have any motivation. But what do you do when you are dealing with that? I'm going to give you 8 easy ways. So continue listening if you are interested in hearing these 8 easy ways to generate fresh content ideas. Okay, so here's the first thing: repurpose old content. Repurpose old content. So revisit past posts, things that performed really well that people were super excited to just see and interact with, things that people engage with well, and give those things a fresh spin. So tweak something a little bit. Add something new to it. Add a little twist to it or something. Update them with new insights or reshare them with a new angle. Okay, so you can either update it with some fresh creativity, or reshare them but focus on a different angle. So this is really cool because if there was a post that really went well, and people really enjoyed seeing this post, that got something from it, then you can continue to build off of that by simply just adding another facet of it, or coming from another angle, or whatever it may be. Because if it worked well, then why not just kind of build off of that, right? So instead of reinventing the wheel, why not use what you already have? Okay, so that's the first way, is repurposing old content. The second way is, which I've mentioned before, user generated content, or UGC. So encourage your audience that is connected with you, your followers, to create and share content related to your brand or your product. If someone has been impacted by what you have to offer, encourage them to share about why they were impacted and how it helped them. So this not only provides content, but also it boosts engagement and community involvement. So even if you if you have products, encourage those who have, purchased your products and purchased your goods to, take a picture with them, or, do a video with them, or whatever it may be. Okay, so that's the second way. Here's the third way. And if you're still tuning in, thank you so much. We are about one fourth through these ways of how you can generate fresh content ideas. Okay, so the third way is behind the scenes. So, and I've mentioned this also just in various other videos. So behind the scenes is really cool because people can get kind of just like an inside scoop to a day in your life as an entrepreneur, or if you're a small business, a day in, the life of your small business. Like, what are some of the operational things that happen, and what's going on that people don't know. People are nosy, so they want to see what's going on behind the scenes. How are you managing with day-to-day operations? Like, they just want to know. And it'll definitely pique people's interest if you just kind of give a little inside scoop. Now, remember, you don't have to showcase every little thing, but just show something, give people a little sneak peek. Okay. So sharing candid behind the scenes moments is one way that you can even generate fresh content. So people love, like I said, seeing the process behind the business, whether it's you're developing a product, or an office life, or you're sharing about office life, or a day in your life. Like, people would love to see that. So think about it. And maybe you're like, I don't have anybody that can record me and do all this stuff. You can DIY. All right, so set up your camera, get a tripod, prop it up, and you can just click record whenever you're ready, and just kind of showcase some some moments, or you can go around with your camera. Like, let's say if you are, and you have a, commercial office or whatever, like you can do it yourself. You don't have to have super expensive equipment. Get your phone. Now, of course, I'm biased, iPhone all day. So get your iPhone and go around and take some quick clips that are high quality. Make sure your camera's clean, clean it off, all that good stuff, and go ahead and take some snapshots and some videos. Okay. That was the third way. We are halfway through these 8 ways. Here's the fourth way. Engage with your audience. Okay. So do polls, ask some questions, ask them, okay, what are some challenges that you're having in this specific industry? Or, what are some problems that you face? Yada, 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 yada. Okay. So, or just ask any question that like would help you to even generate fresh content. You can also host a Q&A session. So maybe people want to know more about your business, or they want to know more about your services or your products. Host a Q&A session and kind of get people thinking and feeling comfortable with asking questions, because you never know, they may eventually become a consumer of your services or your goods. Okay. And this invites interaction, and also it helps you to understand your audience's needs. So they're following you for a reason. So why not understand the needs of your audience so that you can best be able to serve them and help them and personalize what you offer just for them. Okay. Here's the fifth way: curate content. Curate content. Okay. So this is really cool because this doesn't even have to be your personal content. You can share articles or different news articles or posts from others that are in your exact industry. However, you don't want to just share it just to share it, but you want to add your personal touch to it. You want to add your angle to it, because I'm sure there's going to be competitors that you're sharing things from. So you want to be able to still add your own personal touch to it so that people can see why they should go with you, right? So be sure to add your own commentary or insight so that you can make sure that you still keep it personal. So it's not like, okay, I'm seeing this random post that was reshared. All right, sixth way. I hope you all are following. If you're watching the replay, come on, let's you can take notes, all that good stuff, and let's implement these ways. So the sixth way is share quotes or inspiration. People need motivation every single day. All right. And people want to be inspired, even just about life. So share motivational quotes, share things that motivate you with your audience, or things industry related that will help um, your audience. And most times these things will perform very well because people, they like I said, like they want to be motivated, they want to be inspired, they need encouragement. And so by sharing these motivational quotes or even industry related tips, often they'll perform well, and they're also very easy to create. You can just you can DIY with this, or you can, if you have a graphic designer that does things for you, they can do it for you. But it can even just have as simple as 3 words, or 4 words. You can do it, whatever it may be. That was something that I just kind of came up with. But like just anything motivational, anything that will motivate you, um remember, it's good to put yourself in your audience's shoes and just think about, okay, if I was seeing this content, how would I feel? Would I be motivated? Would I be inspired? Would I be encouraged? Think about that when you're creating that motivational or inspirational content or quotes. Okay, seventh way, host a giveaway or a contest. So this generates excitement by running a simple contest or a giveaway where, let's say, you're giving away a service or you're giving away a product, or it can be something that's not even related to your brand. Huge Fortune 500 and 100 companies do this all the time. And this will cause for your engagement to be boosted, and it'll fill your feed with user-generated content. So like, let's say if the speculations for the giveaway to be entered into the giveaway is that, you have to first like follow you, and then like a specific post, and then reshare it, right? Or do a video talking about why you want to be a recipient of this giveaway, or why you want to be a winner of this giveaway. That would cause your engagement to go crazily up. It'll increase your following, and then you also have user generated content. So whoever's following the people that share things regarding your personal business their audience is seeing it. And then if their audience is seeing it, then they may reshare it. And then their audience is seeing it. So it's kind of like a domino effect. All right. So that's a really cool, I would say, way to generate fresh content ideas and kind of have some excitement and have some boosted engagement. Stay tuned because we may actually be doing this soon. So it's exciting. All right, eighth way is collaborating with influencers or partners. So you can team up with others in your niche for like a guest post or a takeover or a shout out. You know, a lot of these huge brands, they do things like that where they'll have influencers kind of take over their social media page, you know, and you'll be able to see kind of like some behind the scenes with that influencer on the social media page and in the stories and doing lives. And I think that's really cool, especially because if that influencer has of a lot of people that are connected with them and that are inspired by them and follow them and all of that good stuff, then all of a sudden you have their audience now on your platform. So it works for you, right? And so collaborate with influencers or partners and kind of just switch things up, you know? So those were 8 easy ways to generate fresh content ideas. Remember, creative block does not have to remain creative block. You can, in fact, be able to push past that creative block to generate fresh content ideas. It is possible. All right. And I just gave you 8 easy ways if you hit creative block. It happens to the best of us. So don't allow for that creative block to allow for you to remain stagnant. All right. Let's push past that. Let's surpass that creative block and constantly have fresh content that we are sharing with our audience so that they can know that we do indeed care about you. We want to help you. We're here for you. We're not going to just all of a sudden go MIA. Okay, so those are reasons why we continue to push fresh content because we want our audience to know that we're always here. You know, you'll never have to wonder if we're going to be inconsistent or all of a sudden if we're just going to drop off the face of the earth or whatever it may be. Like when you see us, like know that we're committed to showing up. All right. So thank you so much for everybody that has tuned in to our Connect 5 on today. Today's Friday, so we get a little break and we'll be back on Monday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time for Connect 5. If you have not, go ahead and subscribe to our email list at ShekinahVictoriaEnterprises.com. The link is in the video so that you can receive your free social media guide on how to harness the power of social media. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that you all have an amazing, phenomenal day and weekend. I'm Shekinah Walton, the founder of Shekinah Victoria Enterprises and a certified social media strategist, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye-bye.